Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to deliver a lesson for class 11th subject zoology. My today's topic is neural or nervous tissue. The nervous tissue is a highly specialized tissue for the conduction of nerve impulse. The tissue is concerned with the collection of information from external and internal environment of an animal through sensory system. Within this system, a lot of information is stored, integrated and coordinated to generate the response through motor system. As you can see in this sketch, this tissue consists of two types of cells, that is the neurons or nerve cells for the nerve conduction and neuroglia or glial cells, which are actually the supporting or protecting cells for the neurons. Neuron or nerve cell, as you can see here, is the structural and functional unit of nervous tissue. It is important to note that neurons do not divide nor regenerate. A neuron consists of, number one, the cell body or cyton. The cyton or cell body varies considerably in size and may be rounded, oval or pyramidal in shape. Its cytoplasm is called neuroplasm and possesses a large spherical nucleus in the center, as you can see here. Besides mitochondria and Golgi apparatus, fine threads called neurofibrils or microtubules are present in neuroplasm. The neurofibrils play a role in transmission of nerve impulses and microtubules maintain the shape of neurons. Now Nisser's granules, as you can see there, they synthesize proteins for the nerve cell. Now after this, we will understand about the nerve cell processes. The nerve cell processes are of two types. As you can see here, these are the dendrites and secondly the axon. Dendrites and axons. Now so far the dendrites are concerned, these are many short, tapering and branched processes. Their branching provides a considerable surface for receiving impulses. These conduct impulses toward the cell body. So dendrites, they transmit the impulse toward the cell body. After this, we will study about the axon. Here, this is the axon. It is, as you can see, it is a very long cylindrical process of uniform diameter that arises from the axon hillock. This is called the axon hillock of the cyton. Like cyton, it also contains neurofibrils and microtubules but lacks Nisser's granules. Therefore, axon is dependent upon cell body for the supply of proteins. Axon conducts nerve impulses away from the cell body. It conducts the nerve impulse away from the cell body. Axon ends in a group of branches, as you can see here, the terminal organizations. The terminal arborizations on muscle fibers or glands or skin or connect with other neurons. Now slight swellings, here you can see, called the synaptic knobs or end plates, occur at the end of each terminal arborization. After this, we will study about the types of neurons. So far the types of neurons are concerned, the neurons may be classified on the basis of their function or structure. On the basis of function, the neurons are of three types, such as receptor or sensory neurons, effector or motor neurons, and thirdly, the connector or relying neurons. So far these sensory neurons are concerned, they often occur in sense organs and receive stimuli by their dendrites. Their axons synapse with the dendrites of motor neurons. After this, the effector or motor neurons. The dendrites of these neurons synapse with the axons of sensory neurons, and their axons terminate on muscle fibers or gland cells that respond to the stimuli. And the third type are called as connector or relying neurons. These neurons occur between the sensory and motor neurons in the brain and spinal cord for distant transmission of neuroimpulses. So they are neither sensory nor motor. Now, on the basis of structure, the neurons are also of three types. As you can see, the multipolar neurons, the bipolar neurons, and thirdly the unipolar neurons. So far the multipolar neurons are concerned, a neuron with many processes is said to be multipolar. Such neurons occur in the gray matter of the brain and spinal cord. These are the most common type of neurons in the nervous system. This is the multipolar neuron. After this, the bipolar neuron. Here, a neuron may have two processes, an axon at one end and a dendrite at another end. As you can see in this sketch, such neurons are described as bipolar. They are found in retina of the eye and in the olfactory epithelium. Now thirdly, there is the unipolar neuron. In unipolar neuron, there may be a single process arising from a neuron and then dividing into axon and dendron, as you can see here in this sketch. Such neurons are termed as pseudo-unipolar neurons. They occur in dorsal root ganglia of spinal cord. Now, finally, I would like to conclude the topic with a remark that this nervous tissue is the term for groups of organized cells, as you have seen in this lesson, in the nervous system, which is the organ system that controls the body's momentous, sends and carries signals to and from the different parts of the body, and by these actions, the functions of the various parts of the body are coordinated and integrated. Thank you and stay blessed.